Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, guys, it's a good day today. Looks like Bitcoin is above 100k again. Hopefully you guys saw the video yesterday I made, kind of let you guys know that that was probably going to happen, and we did manage to close above $102,300 for the day today. So that's really good, guys. And let's start off by looking at the top 100 bubbles before we get into the Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, Jasmy daily updates we have. Let's start off by looking at the top 100 bubbles. Looks like we're having a little minor correction on the altcoins, but it's just a little bit. If you look at the weekly chart, they're actually up for the whole week. We've been actually grinding up. I've been telling you guys, we were gonna have a New Year's rally, and for the last 6-7 days, we've been grinding up slowly but surely for most of the altcoins. In the top 100, all the bubbles except a few are green. Look, we got AVAX up 24.4% up for the week. We got Doge 25.7% up for the week. Let's see, where's XRP? It's always hard for me to find XRP here in this bubbles. Let me type it in and I'll pull it up. See how much XRP is up for the week. XRP is up 19.1% up for the week. Here it is right here. And XLM is up 36.2% up for the week. Even XDC is up 41.8% for the week. So everything's up. ADA, Cardano is up 28.5% for the week. SUI, 23.7% up percent for the week. Everything's been grinding up slowly but surely the last few days. Basically every day in 2025, we've been making gains. I mean, we go up a little bit and we go down a little bit, but we've been grinding up slowly. Just like I told you, we most likely would happen. I told you guys not to be bearish. I told you guys this is the time to be bullish in the market. This is not the bear market, guys. This is the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin and cryptos. And I do believe altcoin season is right around the corner. I believe we're just going to keep grinding up slowly but surely, just like we have been the last week for Bitcoin and altcoins, and eventually by February, I do believe we'll be in a full-blown altcoin season. So get ready, guys. We will be in altcoin season by February. I do believe that. So get ready to make a lot of money, guys, to make much gains. And let's go back to the daily. Like I said, in the daily, we're just going, having small corrections, like anywhere from like 1%, 3% correction seems to be the average across the altcoins. Although we have some outliers like AI 16Z, the AI agent 16Z is up 14.3% up for the day. Told you guys the last few videos the AI agents are going to be new narratives that just came out not too long ago, and it looks like they're going to do really good this bull run. So look into the AI agents if you want a new narrative that's probably going to do good. I'm still researching it, so I'm still researching them, see what some good ones are. Once I'm done researching, I'll let you know what some good AI agent plays would be this cycle. But AI 16Z is one that I know already, and then we also got virtual protocol. Those have been doing really good lately. Let's see, where's virtual protocol? Don't see it here, but I know it's in the top 100. Let me type it in and it'll come out. Let's see, there it is. It's number 40 in the top 100. It's down 6.2% for the day. And let's see, here it is right here, 6.2% down. But for the week, it's actually up, 12.3% for the week, and for the month, it's 130% up. So it's been doing really good the last month. Right now, it's just having a small correction. Bitcoin and cryptos, they don't go up in a straight line. They go up and then they correct a little bit, consolidate, and then they go up again. Especially right now, which we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run. They're just gonna keep doing that. They're gonna go up, come down a little bit, consolidate, and go up again. And then they're gonna repeat that cycle several times until they top off at the top of the bull run. I believe Bitcoin will top off in September 2025. Some altcoins are going to top off early, somewhere between March, April, May of 2025, and some altcoins are going to top off late. There's going to be those late bloomers that haven't bloomed yet, but once they start blooming, they will top off somewhere in late September 2025 with Bitcoin. Could be a month before or after, but right around in late quarter 3 or early quarter 4 is where the late blooming altcoins will top off. So let's get right into the Bitcoin update, guys. See what Bitcoin is doing at the time of recording. Current price of Bitcoin at the time of recording is $101,816. We did manage to close today, January 6, 2025. We closed the day at $102,279. So that's a really good close. I told you guys ever since we had this 3 days in a row where we make higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows in a row for 3 days. I told you guys that's a signal for either we're just gonna keep going sideways a little bit, or we're gonna keep rallying to the upside. But for sure, most likely when this signal happens, most likely we will not crash. So remember, guys, when you see once we've been trending downwards for a while, and then you see 3 days up in a row, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows in a row. That signals that we're not going to crash. We're either going to go sideways or we're going to keep rallying to the upside, and that's exactly what's happening. We went sideways for a couple of days, and then we had this big green candle for January 6th, all the way from, let's see, the low was 97,900 all the way up to 102,500. So it was about like a 4% move. So that's pretty good, guys. Definitely stay bullish on Bitcoin and cryptos. I do believe it's just the beginning. I do believe we're still early in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin. It's just getting started. It's been getting actually got started in November 5th. That's when Bitcoin started rallying. It's when it broke into price discovery. Finally stayed above 73,600. It's finally stayed above the all-time high of 2021. It made in November 2021 of 69,000, and we've been rallying ever since. But I still do expect Bitcoin to keep rallying to the upside, at least up to 120K before we have a deep correction of 30% or more. Like I said in previous videos, I've noticed in the Bitcoin cycles, the last 3 cycles, every time it went into price discovery and went into new all-time highs, it at least did a 100% move from the all-time high, from the previous all-time high, until it made a deep correction of 30%. I found this chart here that kind of illustrates that pretty good right here. Look at this chart right here. Here's the 2021 cycle. See, it says right here, break above previous all-time high, no retest, followed by a 100% move. That's exactly what happened. I believe that's going to happen again here in this 2024-2025 cycle. Last time it did it only like within 3 weeks, under a month. It did it did that 100% move. But I do believe this time, it's been taking a little bit longer. Well, I know it's going to take longer because it already is. This time it broke price discovery November 6th, once it passed 69K, and it even went above the current the local wick we did above 69K of 73,600 on March 2024. On November 6th we passed those previous all-time highs of 69K and 73.6, and we kept going up, and we got as high as 108,000, but then we pulled back all the way to 91K, and now we're back up $102,000, right around there. So this time it hasn't completed the 100% move yet. It did 55%, but it still could do another 55% move before it has a deep correction, and top off somewhere here around $138,000, right around there. So it could happen in February. I don't know exactly what day. Nobody really knows exactly what the price is going to be at a certain day for Bitcoin. All we could do is look at the probabilities, and the probabilities are showing, because of the 3 previous cycles, Bitcoin always does a 100% move or a little bit more after it breaks its previous all-time high and it goes into price discovery. It usually completes a 100% move before it does a deep correction. So that's why I still see continuation of upside for Bitcoin. and it'll probably do the 100% move and get to as high as $138,000 because 69,000 times 2 is 138,000. It could be a little bit more. It might go up to 110% move. Maybe it'll get to 140,000 or a little bit more than that. But I'm being conservative in case it doesn't do the 100% move. I'm saying it'll at least get to 120,000 or above. Before we do a 30% correction, before we have a deep correction on Bitcoin, guys. So definitely stay bullish on Bitcoin. I don't expect Bitcoin to crash or to have a deep correction. And when I say a deep correction, I mean a 30% correction or more. It's going to have red days. It's going to have correct. It might have like a 5, 10%, 15% pullback before we get to 138,000 or above 120K. But it's not going to have a deep correction until we do at least get to above 120K. And if history repeats, it might even get to 138,000 or a little bit more above 138,000 before we have a deep correction. Because that's what it has done in the previous 3 cycles. Like I have always said, history repeats. It's not exact, but it rhymes. In the last 2 cycles, Bitcoin did this 100% move within a month. But this time around, I think it's definitely taking over a month because it's already been over a month because November 6th is when it started. So it should have finished by December 6th to get to the 100% move. But it's actually already been over 2 months. It's been exactly 2 months now, and it still hasn't gotten to 100% move. So far, it's only done a 55% move, but the move's not over yet. History is repeating, not exactly, but it's rhyming. This time it's gonna take longer. It's gonna take longer than a month. It's gonna take longer than 2 months because we're exactly at 2 months now. But it might be 2 months in a few days because I do believe sometime around December 10, here in a few days, we will probably make a new all-time high. We will be above $108,000. We might not get as high as 138,000 or above 120,000 by December 10th. By January 10th, I meant. So we might not get to 120,000 plus by January 10th, but I do see a new all-time high coming in sometime around 110. Now it might not be exactly 100. It might not be exactly on January 10th. Maybe it'll be a few days later. But pretty soon I do expect a new all-time high for Bitcoin above $108,000. And so yeah, guys, remain bullish on Bitcoin. And once we break this $108,000 new all-time high, we might see like a couple red days, maybe see like a 5-10% correction, but then we'll just keep grinding to the upside. We consolidate a little bit, and keep grinding to the upside until we get $120,000 or more. So don't worry, guys. We are not going to have a deep correction for Bitcoin until we at least get to 120,000 or above. That's at my insights, at least. I'm not. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know exactly the future for Bitcoin, but all I could do is show good probabilities by the prior cycles, because Bitcoin has been showing that it has a 4-year cycle. That's what it's done ever since it got created in 2009 as a 1-year bear market, and then it has 3 years of bull run. So that's why I'm still in the camp that we're going to keep grinding to the upside. We are not going to crash to zero. The Bitcoin bull run is not over. $108,000 was not the top for Bitcoin this cycle. I do believe we're going to break that $108,000 price here any day now. Sometime around January 10th is my guess, but it could be a day or two before. It could be a few days after, but sometime pretty soon, within a week, I do expect a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And like I said already, I don't expect a deep correction until we get at least above 120K, but we might even get to above $138,000 before we even see a 30% correction or more. So stay bullish on Bitcoin, guys. We are doing great. This 3 days, these 3 days to the upside signal has played out perfectly, and I still think it's going to keep grinding up slowly. Remember, guys, whenever you see a long downtrend, and and you see 3 days in a row, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, like we did here on January 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Expect more sideways or more upside, but definitely we're not going to crash after this signal. So that's doing really good, and it also works. It also works in the opposite direction. Here, let me show you here. Whoops, I don't know what I did here. Let me see if I could go back. Go back to how I had it. No. Stay on page. Okay, let's see. Put it back on 5 year. Whoa. Let's put it back on the year. Alright, let me just make it bigger here. I wanted to show you, that the signal also works on to the downside. Let me go to the March, because on March of 2024, it did this 3 days down, and it also played out. Here it is right here. So here, see, here's where we topped off right here. On March 13, it was green, and then on March 14, we topped off at $73,835 for Bitcoin. And then, starting this day, March 14, March 15, March 16, we had 3 days, making lower, we had higher, we basically went down for 3 days. We had higher lows and lower lows. And that marked basically, a period that we were going to consolidate downwards, just go sideways or keep going lower, but we were definitely not going to go higher. See, because after, we've been going up for a long time, and then we have this, 3 days down in a row. See, check out, see, we were going up. We didn't really have 3 days down in a row. I mean, right here, it was kind of wanted to do it, but it didn't really do it because it was only 2 days. Because look at this day before that, that was already had a wick lower. So, that's why this 3 days down rule seems to be play out pretty good. But it has to be, lower, higher lows and lower lows. So it had higher lows and lower lows. 3 days down, and after this 3 days down, we had a March 14 and March 15, March 16. We just kept going lower, and then eventually just kept going sideways for 8 months and trending down. So that's why we did not go back up higher than 73,800 until 8 months later on November 6th. So it played out perfectly. And let me see, where's November 6th? So here it is right here. See, boom. And and after, and then this 3 days up rule also played out here on November 6th, November 7th, and November 5th, November 6th, and November 7th. See, we had been consolidating for a long time, and then after a long terms of consolidation, or after a big rally to the upside, or a downtrend to the downside. If you have 3 days up or 3 days down, then the trend will change. So we consolidated for 8 months, and then kind of just going sideways, and then we had this 3 days in a row to the upside, and then the trend changed, and we just kept going up, and we've been going up, grinding up slowly. We topped off here at $108,000, $108,388 on December 16th. So we went, we were on a rally for a month and 2 weeks, right around there. And then we had this 3 days down rule right here, and we, even though this candle is green, we still had lower highs and lower lows. We went down for 3 days. So after these 3 days, we weren't gonna see higher highs than 108,000, because this rule plays out pretty good. So we just went sideways, for let's see for how many days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 11 days. And then after these 11 days, of just going down on a downtrending, grinding down, we had this 3 days up in a row. So that has marked the change of trend, and now we're going to the upside again. You're either going to go sideways or to the upside, but not crash. Just like when we had this 3 days down right here, we were either going to keep going down or sideways, but not up. And now we had the reversal. We had the 3 days up in a row, so we're going to keep going sideways or up, but definitely not down. So that's where we're at right now on Bitcoin, guys. I do believe this signal plays out pretty good. I mean, it's not 100%. It doesn't work all the time, but it's something I wanted to teach you guys. If you guys see the 3 days down or 3 days up, it usually continues or it goes sideways, but definitely not the opposite. So since we had 3 days up here in a row, it's either going to go sideways or up, but definitely not the opposite of down. It's definitely not going to crash, especially because we know we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run, so it doesn't make sense that Bitcoin will crash right now. You have to know what part of the 4-year cycle you're in Bitcoin. Don't listen to the FUD out there. People be saying that we're gonna crash to 76K or 80K, that the bear market, that the bull run is over, that 108,000 was the top, but that's just not the case. I guess they just don't know about the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been mimicking this 4-year cycle since 2009. Since it got created, it's been following this 4-year cycle. So it's only safe to know that Bitcoin is going to continue following this cycle. I mean, things could change at any time. I mean, it could be different this time. A lot of people always say that, oh, it's going to be different this time, but it usually it's not. Usually history repeats. I mean, history's been repeating for a long time. I don't really get into stocks, but the S&P 500, I mean, there's a lot of cycles there that have been repeating, and the S&P 500 has been rallying, for a long time to the upside, and it just keeps going up and up and up and up because it just keeps repeating the cycle that the S&P 500 is in. So don't let people FUD you out of crypto, guys. Don't believe the FUD out there. I do believe we're going to continue to the upside. And I told you guys yesterday we had to close above $100,000 to maintain the bullish structure, and we did. We closed at $102,279. So that's a really good close. So now we're gonna, we might go sideways for a day or two, or we might keep grinding up slowly. But either way, we're not going to go down. We're either going to keep going sideways, or we're gonna keep rallying to the upside, but we're not gonna crash underneath, like 90,000. I do believe this $91,271 wick is gonna hold. I do believe 90,000 is the line in the sand. I don't think we're gonna go lower than 90K. We might come down a little bit, and go sideways for a little bit, but we're definitely not gonna crash underneath 90,000. Most likely, we might, see a couple red days, and then, and then continue to the upside again. Or we might just, keep going up. Nobody really knows 100% what's going to happen, but the probabilities are showing that we're probably going to go sideways or to the upside. So that's a bullish thing. So either way, I do see $108,000 price broken for Bitcoin within here in a few days. Definitely within a week, I definitely see a new all-time high coming in for Bitcoin, guys. And I do see Bitcoin continue to rally above 120K before we even get a 30% correction. So stay bullish on Bitcoin, and you'll reap the rewards here in a few months. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll let you know when I see bearish signals for Bitcoin. But right now, everything's looking good. Alright, guys, let's get right into XRP. See what the XRP token is doing, what the XRP coin is doing. Current price of XRP at the time of recording is $2.41. It's doing really good. It's just been going sideways after this 3 days up signal. Like I told you guys, when you get the 3 days up signal, it's either going to go sideways or to the upside, but definitely not crash. So unlike Bitcoin, on Bitcoin it played out a couple of days of sideways and then up, but here on XRP we're already 3 days sideways, and this 4th day is looking sideways. It keeps looking sideways, but it might change. But usually when Bitcoin's rallying to the upside, the altcoins kind of just go sideways. Maybe XRP is gonna keep grinding sideways, but kind of leaning towards the upside like it has for the last week. It's kind of just been going sideways, but but grinding upwards. It's trying to recover all the way up to $2.90, which is its current local top. But XRP has been doing really good. It only had a 33% correction from the local top of 290 to the local low it made on December 10th. See, it only had a 33% correction. So, it's been holding out really good. A lot of other altcoins like XLM and Jasmy, for example, they had over a 50% correction. So, XRP has been doing really good. And I do expect great things for XRP this cycle. I do believe XRP is mimicking the 2017 cycle when it had a massive bull run. 2017, XRP did over a 500x from low to high. Now this time around, I don't expect XRP to do a 500x just because it's already got a really high market cap. But I do see it doing anywhere between a 50x to 100x from the bear market low of 30 cents. Now 50x from the bear market low of 30 cents is about $15, and 100x from the bear market low of 30 cents is about $30. But XRP is doing good, just going sideways, and I do see it just continuing, to be around this price range until Bitcoin breaks $108,000. Once Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, that's when XRP, XLM, Jasmy, and your favorite cryptocurrency is going to explode to the upside. So definitely stay bullish on XRP. I wanted to share something with you guys here on XRP. You know how I always tell you guys, if you've been watching my video, that my price prediction for XRP is at least $15. And it does have the potential to get to $30 in case Bitcoin has a massive bull run and gets anywhere near 250K. Well, I found this article which kind of agrees with my price prediction. It says right here, XRP price chart bull flag targets $15 amid increasing open interest. XRP's price action forms the classic bullish continuation structure with the profit target of around $15. Here, let me just get here to the bull flag here. Okay, here it is right here. XRP price bull flag targets $15. The XRP USD pair is expected to resume its prevailing bullish momentum despite the pullback from recent highs, as the chart shows a classic technical pattern in the making. XRP's price action between November 5th, 2024 and January 6th, 2025 has led to the formation of a bull flag pattern on the daily chart, as shown in the figure below. A daily candlestick closed above the flag's upper boundary at $2.41 would signal the start of a massive upward breakout. The target is set by the flagpole's height, which comes to be around $15 and approximately 520% uptick from the current price. So let's check it out here, make it a little bit bigger. Let me see, was I able to make it bigger? I did. Okay, so here it is, guys. So basically here on November 5th, XRP was like, right at 50 cents, like 49 cents, 50 cents. Let's just, let's just round up to 50 cents. And then made basically, like a 500% move all the way to, like $2.90. It did like a 5x, so 50, 5x, it's like about $2.50. So, 250 times, 50 is about 290. So I did about a 5x more, got up to 290. And then ever since we made that local top of 290, we've been in this this wedge pattern right here, making a bull flag, and now we're starting to break out of the bull flag. And I guess this trader, as well as I am, is expected, for another big moonshot to the upside, and is targeting, around $14.80, or this should round up to $15. And that's kind of what I've been telling you guys all along, that I do see a quick moonshot for XRP coming here, as soon as Bitcoin, breaks into new all-time highs. XRP has already been consolidating over a month. So it's getting, it's been coiling up. It's getting ready for its next leg up. And like we all know, in case you don't know, XRP moves very violently. It's very volatile. It either has big moonshots to the upside or has big crashes to the downside. But luckily right now, we don't got to worry about big crashes to the downside, because we know that we are in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin and XRP. And also XRP is mimicking the 2017 cycle. It's not mimicking the 2021 cycle where it was suppressed by Gary Gensler and the SEC. That's why it was halted. That's why XRP didn't break into new all-time highs in 2021 cycle, because it was suppressed by the Ripple SEC case. But now we got we got a new SEC chair coming in, Paul Atkins. He's pro crypto. We got Mr. Donald Trump coming into office January 20, 2025. That's also the day Gary Gensler will be out of office and probably be gone for good. Hopefully we could forget about Gensler and never have to worry about him anymore. And Mr. Paul Atkins will probably, that's the new SEC chair, will probably just dismiss the SEC Ripple case, and hopefully he'll dismiss all the crypto cases that the SEC started under Gary Gensler, and that'll be very bullish for XRP and cryptos in general. So that's why I do expect XRP mimicking the 2017 cycle, where it just had massive moves to the upside. It just went violently up. Here, let me see if I could show you on the XRP 2017 cycle. Let's see if it shows it here. Nope, let's show all. Oh, nope, this one doesn't have it. Let me see if I could pull up the Binance chart. See if the Binance chart has the has all the 2017 cycle. It does. So here's the 2017 cycle. This is on the monthly. Let me see if I can put it on the weekly. Alright, let me go to the 2017 cycle and let me show you how violent a move to the upside XRP had. So here it is right here. See, here's 2017 right here. I guess it only the Binance chart only has data starting from like March 27, 2017. But look at these. This is the weekly chart. But look how violent it moves. See, when it moves up, it moves up violently. It went up from 0.35 cents all the way up to $2.29. No, wait. All the way up to 43 cents in 3 weeks. So it went from 3 cents to 43 cents in 3 weeks. So it did over, it did like a 13, 14x in 3 weeks. And then it consolidated from May 15, 2017. It consolidated, basically a few months all the way into December. So it consolidated, like over half a year, about a half a year. And then, once it got into December 2017, look at these violent moves. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. It went all the way from 22 cents all the way up to $3.50. So basically it did 22 cents to 3.50 cents. It did like over a 15x again. So see, this time around from May, it did like but let's take it over here from May over here. From like 3 cents, 2 cents, all the way up to like 43 cents, which is like a 15x, or maybe a little bit more. And then I did another 15x over here on December, from like 22 cents all the way up to $3.50. So I did like another 15x here. So and that so that's really good. In total, it had like a massive. It doesn't show the data here, but on this cycle right here, XRP, was at like a double. At one point, it was like a double zeros, like 3 or something like that. So it did over like a 500x, at the top of the bull run, So that's why I expect that something similar to happen to XRP this cycle. We're just gonna have violent moves to the upside. Look at that. It did it in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So in a month, it did a 15x. And then before here on the 17th cycle, it did a 15x in 3 weeks. So I expect something similar for XRP. Like I said, I do believe it could do at least a 100x or 50x to a 100x this cycle. So definitely don't get bearish on XRP. Here I have it on the weekly here. Look how violent these moves are. See, it's repeating the 2017 cycle. See, it went from 50 cents and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, it got all the way up to $2.90 in 5 weeks. So it did like a 5-6x in 5 weeks. We can't expect the same kind of returns it did in 2017. Where it did 15x in 3 to 4 weeks. But at least it did a 5x in 5 weeks over here. Again, because XRP already has a high market cap. It's number 3. It's already got a 138 billion market cap. So that's why I can't do these massive 500x returns from low to high anymore. But I do think it could do somewhere between a 50x to 100x. See, it's already beating Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's already it's beating Ethereum for sure. I think it's about on par on Bitcoin, because I do think Bitcoin has done about a 6x, around a 6x from its current low of its bear market low of 15K. But really XRP has actually outperformed Bitcoin, because actually the bear market low for XRP was 30 cents. So it's already done 30 cents to $2.90. That's almost like a 10x. So right now it's sitting at 241. So that's about 30 times 6 is 180. 30 times 7 is 210. So it's done an 8x. So it is outperforming Bitcoin. Right now Bitcoin is sitting about I believe a 7x, because 7 times 15 is about 105,000. So like a 6.5x. And XRP is sitting around an 8x from the lows. So definitely XRP definitely is outperforming Bitcoin right now from the low to the high. So yeah, I do believe I expect more violent moves for XRP comings, just like in the 2017 cycles. We consolidated already for 3, 4, 5 weeks. So as soon as Bitcoin gets into new all-time highs, you're gonna see a similar. I believe that you're gonna see a similar move for XRP. It's gonna go parabolic, guys. So we did like a 5-6x from 50 cents to $2.90. So I do expect another 5 or 6x from these current prices around 241, which would bring it right around always the Bitcoin one, which would bring it right around $15, just like this chart here is showing. So it's gonna if it is mimicking the 2017 cycle, we should see a $15 price range here for XRP sometime soon. Maybe by February or by March. Definitely by mid-March, I do see XRP being around $15. And that's at least my bearish case scenario. I do believe XRP could at least get to $15. Somewhere around there. I don't have a crystal ball. Maybe it only gets to like $14, $13, but somewhere around $15. Whenever I say, whenever I give a price prediction, it doesn't mean it has to reach that exact price. It's around that price, because again, I don't have a crystal ball. All I could do is go by the probabilities. But XRP, I do believe, is mimicking the 2017 cycle, and I do believe it's getting ready for a moonshot. So get ready. If you're holding XRP, get ready to for XRP to blast off. And you might want to take some profits here around mid-March, whatever the price is. It might be around $15 or higher. But subscribe to the channel, and I'll be letting you know when I'm gonna be taking some profits for XRP, guys. All right, guys. Well, that's enough on XRP. Let's get right into the XLM update. See what XLM is doing. Current price of XLM at the time of recording is 44 cents. We did close yesterday around 44 cents. It's about the same. And the day before that, 44 cents. So we've just been going sideways. Look like this 3 days up rule played the same for XLM like it did for XRP. Just been going sideways for 3 days. And this fourth day, January 7th, is looking about the same, just more sideways. I do believe XLM basically follows Bitcoin just like XRP does, and XLM basically mimics XRP. I don't know if XLM mimics XRP, but they're twins basically. They basically move together. So I do believe XLM is going to have a massive bull run just like XRP is going to have. I mean, both XRP and XLM are already having massive bull runs. XLM also in 2017 had over a 500x from the low to the high. So I expect the same thing for XLM this cycle. I do believe they're mimicking, it's mimicking 2017 cycle. Now, because it's already higher market cap, I don't think it could get as high as a 500x from low to high. But I do see at least a 50x from the 7 cents low, or it could get as high as $7 if Bitcoin does have a massive bull run. If it gets anywhere near 250k, if Bitcoin price gets close to 250k, then XLM could get as high as $7. But for sure, I do see XLM getting to at least $3.50, which is about a 50x from the bear market low of 7 cents. So yeah, guys, expect good things for XLM. The short-term price target, we gotta break the 63 cents current top, and once we do that, we'll probably see a little bit of stallment around 73 cents, which was the 2021 cycle high. We might see a little bit of sell-off there, but I don't think we'll see too much. But where I do see some sell-off coming in is around 93 cents. We'll probably see a lot of sell-off around 93 cents. But once we break 93 cents, we'll be in clear skies, and we'll be blasting off into price discovery. And I do believe we're gonna see a quick moonshot. XLM had it was around 9 cents here before it blasted off all the way to 63 cents. It did it from November 5th all the way until November 24th. So it did it like in 3 weeks. It did it in 3 weeks. It did like basically 9 to 63 cents. That's like a 6x. That's like a like a 7x, 6 to 7x. Because 9 times 7 is 63. So it did like a 6 to 7x. XLM did. So I expect the same thing. Just like XRP, I showed you how it's ready to blast off another 5 to 6x. Well, I do believe XLM is getting ready to blast off again too, another 6 or 7x at any time. As soon as Bitcoin breaks into a new all-time high, as soon as Bitcoin breaks into price discovery, just like Bitcoin broke into price discovery here in November 6th. Remember, November 6th is when Bitcoin broke into price discovery, when it went above its previous all-time high of 69k and 73,600, which that was that wick it made in March 2024. Once it broke into price discovery, once it broke into new all-time highs, that's when XRP and XLM started running too. So expect the same thing, I believe, once we break $108,000, which is the current all-time high for Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin breaks 108,000 and stays above $108,000, then XRP and XLM are going to moonshot. So expect XRP and XLM to moonshot at any time. Within a week, I do see Bitcoin making new all-time highs. So XRP and XLM could be moonshotting at any time. Maybe here within a week, we're going to see XRP and XLM do like a 5 to 6, 7x from their current prices, guys. So stay bullish on XRP and XLM, and you'll reap the rewards here in a few months. Again, I do see nothing but bullish price range for Bitcoin, XRP, and XLM, Jasmy, and cryptos from now until March of 2025. Sometime in mid-March, I do see bearish signals coming in for the whole crypto market. So subscribe to the channel. That way, I'll let you know when I see the bearish signal. Maybe they'll come before, but right now I'm seeing bearish signals around mid-March. But maybe those bearish signals will disappear, but maybe they won't. So subscribe to the channel, because I do see a big correction coming in for Bitcoin and cryptos sometime in mid-March. So subscribe to the channel, and I'll let you know how I see the charts once we get there. I do daily updates every day. Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, and Jasmy. those are the channel's favorites. Although I do have a lot of favorites actually, but I mean I can't I can't do daily updates on all the cryptos I hold and that I like, because I would that would just take forever. So I do my top three holdings, which are XRP, XLM, and Jasmy. I'm very bullish on these three cryptos. I've explained it already on my other videos, and just like I already explained it today, why I'm bullish on XRP and XLM, I'm also bullish on Jasmy. So let's get right into the Jasmy update. Let's see what Jasmy is doing at the time of recording. Current price of Jasmy at the time of recording is 0.38 cents. We've been doing the same thing, just like XRP and XLM, just going sideways after these 3 days up in a row, which has been going sideways. But I do expect the same thing as soon as Bitcoin goes into price discovery, as soon as Bitcoin breaks $108,000. Jasmy is gonna go parabolic as well. Now Jasmy doesn't really have a previous bull run to compare it with, because Jasmy came out in at the end of 2021, which was basically the end of the bull run. So we really don't have that much data on Jasmy, but I'm just bullish on Jasmy in general because I know it's a great project. It has a lot of narratives. It has the Internet of Things narrative, it has the AI narrative, it has a Web3 narrative, it has a robotics narrative, as a medical narrative, and also the people who used to run Sony are running Jasmy now. That's the Jasmy team. It has the Jasmy team is comprised of 4 ex-Sony executives that are making sure that Jasmy triumphs, that Jasmy is successful. And we know what they did with Sony. They made it a household name. Everybody knows about the Sony PlayStation and the Sony electronics. So definitely, I do believe these Sony executives, these ex-Sony executives, are going to do the same thing with Jasmy. They're going to make it a household name. Once Jasmy gets to $1, everybody's going to be talking about Jasmy. Everybody's going to know Jasmy, and everybody's going to be foaming into Jasmy. They have a lot of things they're working on Jasmy. Besides all the narratives I just mentioned, they have a lot of partnerships. They have a Panasonic partnership. They have I think they have like a Sony partnership that's brewing. It's not official yet, but I do believe they're getting ready to announce it at any time. I do believe they're also working on a Ripple partnership. It's not official yet, but there are rumors that Jasmy's going to partner up with Ripple. Jasmy's got its Junction blockchain it's working on. Basically, Jasmy made its own blockchain called Junction, but it's not getting rid of the Jasmy token. Basically, the Jasmy token is going to be used to operate the Junction ecosystem. So I do believe the Junction ecosystem is going to be huge, and the Jasmy token is going to be used to operate it. So there's definitely a lot of good things coming for Jasmy. And also, I believe the Jasmy team, they want to lock up most of the circulating supply for Jasmy. Right now, the circulating supply for Jasmy is around like 50 billion Jasmy tokens, which is also about the total supply for Jasmy, which is 50 billion. So that's good that all the Jasmy coins are in circulation already. That way the team can dump on you and and make the price go down. That already happened, because in November 2021, when Jasmy came out, the team announced to everybody that it was going to put all the coins into circulation. So when that happened, it made the price go all the way down to 0.028. So basically, Jasmy already hit rock bottom. So there's only one way to go once you hit rock bottom, and that is up. Hopefully, you didn't buy the top of Jasmy when when it was around like $4 and something cents. Hopefully, you were paying attention to crypto. That's where you always got to pay attention to your crypto, because the team announced before the price plummeted that it was going to release all the circulating that it was going to release all the token supply into circulation. And of course, when that happens, it makes the price plummet. So hopefully you were paying attention and you didn't buy the top. But if you did buy the top, just hold, because I do believe, eventually, sometime around 2030, Jasmy is going to be above $5 for sure, and possibly even as high as $17. So you'll be able to, make money on it if you just hold. Definitely you don't want to sell for a loss. But definitely, I do believe on this cycle, I don't think it could get to like $5 in this cycle, but I do believe it could get to $1 because oh, like I was saying, let me finish. Jasmy, the Jasmy team wants to lock up the tokens. I think it wants to lock up more than 50% of the supply. So the current supply is 50 billion tokens of Jasmy. So if it locks up over 50%, or let's just say 50%, that would bring the Jasmy token supply to 25 billion. So that's going to make the price shoot up. I think they want to really get it as low as like 14 billion circulating supply. So they do want to lock up a lot more than 50% of the supply. But even if they only did 50% lockup, that's going to make the Jasmy price shoot up. That's why I do believe Jasmy is going to get to at least $1 this cycle. I do see a lot of potential for this crypto. I mean, it's also known as the Bitcoin of Japan. It's the only crypto in Japan that has clarity over there in Japan. So definitely, I do see a lot of bullish things coming for Jasmy. Even if you bought Jasmy right now, I think it's still a great buy. Because, I mean, even if you bought Jasmy right now, it's still a 25x from the price of today. Of course, it would have been better if you would have bought it at, under a penny. But even right now, it's still a really good buy. So definitely, if you're looking for a good play, if you have some dry powder on the side, or if you're late in the game, if you're barely finding out about crypto, Jasmy would not be a bad buy. It's still a good 25x returns left in Jasmy. So definitely, if you're bullish on Jasmy, it would not be a bad play this cycle, guys, if you're looking for a coin to buy right now. But again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so or because anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets where you're willing to lose. So yeah, guys, I do believe just like XRP and XLM, Jasmy is gonna start mooning as soon as Bitcoin breaks 108,000 and gets to new all-time highs. But first, we gotta close above 4 cents. We gotta turn this 4 cents into support, not resistance. Let's see. Today, January 6th, we closed at 0.3966. So it looks like we're tapping 4 cents. The day before that, we closed at 0.3870, and the day before that, we closed at 0.3980. So it looks like we're tapping 4 cents. So we're probably gonna break 4 cents here at any time, and and make it into support. Once we flip 4 cents into support, then we'll be ready for the moonshot. And there's not much resistance. We got a little bit of resistance here at 6 cents, but not much. Once Bitcoin breaks into price discovery, we'll break through 6 cents easily. And my next price target for Jasmy is around between 8 cents to 10 cents, right around there. But basically, after 10 cents, there's not much resistance. There's very low volume during this price range. Above 10 cents, during the price range above 10 cents, there's very little resistance. So once we break 10 cents, I do see Jasmy rising in price quickly. And like I said, I do believe we could top off somewhere at $1, somewhere around $1 this top of the bull run for Jasmy. But if Bitcoin does have a massive bull run and gets anywhere close to 250K price, then I do see Jasmy even getting as high as $1.50. So somewhere between $1 and $1.50 is my Jasmy price prediction. I'm leaning more towards $1. I could see it definitely getting to $1. Bitcoin would have to have a super massive 250K bull run or higher for Jasmy to get to $1.50. But I'm pretty sure Jasmy could at least get to $1 this cycle. So definitely stay bullish on Jasmy, and you'll reap the rewards here in a few months. We're definitely getting ready for the true altcoin season to start. I do believe the true altcoin season is going to start here by February. I do believe by February we'll be in a full blast altcoin season. Also, guys, I wanted to share with you guys how MicroStrategy just keeps buying Bitcoin. I mean, I think for the last 6 to 8 weeks, Michael Saylor has been buying Bitcoin for MicroStrategy. That's his company. Michael Saylor is the CEO of his company, MicroStrategy. And look, this is what he posted here. It says, MicroStrategy has acquired 1,070 BTC for $101 million at $94,000 per Bitcoin and has achieved BTC yield of 48% in quarter 4 of of quarter four in 2024, and 74.3% in the year of 2024. As of January 5, 2025, MicroStrategy holds 447,470 Bitcoin, which acquired for 27, which totals $27.97 billion at 62,503 per Bitcoin. So that's the cost of their Bitcoin is 62,000. That's the average cost of their Bitcoin is 62,503. So they're up about they're about like 40%, something like that. They're up about 40%, in their gains. So that's pretty good. I mean, if they invested like billions of dollars, they've made billions of dollars. So I mean, like, they're rich, so they could definitely invest into Bitcoin. But if you want to make higher returns, right now it's not the time to buy Bitcoin, because I think Bitcoin's gonna top off somewhere between $180,000 to $250K. So let's just say it tops off around $200,000. That's only like a 100% move. So if you invest, let's just say $1,000 into Bitcoin right now at the top of the bull run, you're only gonna make like $1,000, because Bitcoin's already at $101,000 price range. So you're only gonna make like $1,000. So if you want better returns, you might want to look into like lower market cap coins. Like Jasmy coin. That's one example here. The Jasmy coin is at 0.38 cents. If you invest $1,000 right now, I do believe it could top off somewhere around like $1. So that would be like a 25x. So you could turn that $1,000 into like $25,000. And if you invest $10,000 into Jasmy right now, you could probably turn that into like $250,000 at the top of the bull run. Right around there. It could be a little bit less or a little bit more, but somewhere around $1. So definitely look into lower market cap plays. Another one of my favorites for lower market cap is XCN. Don't sleep on XCN. I don't talk about it much, but it is like my 8th favorite crypto, because I can't talk about all the coins or else I'll be on forever. But definitely look into XCN. The current market cap is around $88 million, and I do believe it still has like a 50x potential. So if you invested $1,000 into XCN right now, you could make that $1,000 into $50,000. If you invest $10,000 into XCN right now, you could make that into let's see, that's like $500,000. You can make that $10,000 into $500,000 if it 50x from the price of today. So definitely take a look at Onyx coin with the ticker XCN. Only $88.92 million market cap. You can't beat that. That's very, very cheap for the potential of this coin. I do believe it's got a lot of heavy hitters behind it. XCN does. It's got NASDAQ behind it. It's got Visa behind it, and a lot of other heavy hitters. And I do believe it's, in case you don't know, Onyx coin is a DeFi platform, and I do believe a lot of banks are going to start using it. Even BlackRock and all these big institutions are going to probably start investing in it as soon as we get clarity when Donald Trump comes into office. A bunch of these altcoins are going to get a lot of money pumped into it, and I do believe XCN is one of these bank coins and one of these big institution coins that a lot of these big institutions and banks are going to put money into it. So yeah, look into XCN, guys. And also about I always talk about the CRO token and the ecosystem. Look into the Kronos blockchain ecosystem. Look at the meme coins like Crow with Knife and and Dip and Mary and a lot of other meme coins they have. I do believe Crow, the Kronos blockchain and the whole ecosystem is a late bloomer. That's what it did on the 2021 cycle. The Kronos blockchain was a late bloomer, and I think it's going to do the same thing. I do believe the Kronos ecosystem hasn't started really running yet. It's been grinding up slowly, but I do believe there's a lot of potential for the Kronos blockchain, which is the Crypto.com token. And in case you don't know, Crypto.com has an arena in Los Angeles, California. It's been, it's known globally. It's got license to operate in basically every country in the world, even here in the U.S. So definitely Crypto.com is marketing heavily, and it's getting all the license it needs to operate in every country. So definitely I do believe Crypto.com is going to get a lot of volume here pretty soon. And I do believe the CRO token and all the Kronos blockchain ecosystem are going to be late bloomers, and they're going to have a massive bull run. Last cycle, Kronos blockchain, the bottom was like a penny, like a little bit over a penny, and it topped off like a 96 cents right around there. So you did like over a 90x. So I mean, like this time Kronos the CRO token's bottom was around 5 cents. So I could at least do a 50x from 5 cents. So I could at least get to around I'm being conservative. I'm saying it could at least get to $2, but it does have a potential to do a 50x. It could go as high as $5, the CRO token. But I'm staying closer to $2. I'm being conservative because you never know. But it could go as high as $5 this cycle. But for sure, I do believe it could get to at least $2 this cycle. That's the CRO token. And also look at like Crow with Knife. That's one of the meme coins on the Kronos blockchain. It has a very low market cap, and it's like the #1 meme coin on the Kronos blockchain, and it only has a $29 million market cap. So I mean, this coin could easily 50x to 100x from the prices today. So don't miss out on Crow with Knife. Looking into the other Kronos meme coins, and also look into the AI agents. Look into the AI agents. I'm still doing research on that, but look into the AI agents. I think they're gonna have a really good bull run. It's like a new narrative, but try to get like ones that haven't run yet. Like right now, the ones in the top 100 are Virtual Protocol, and this AI 16Z. They're already they already ran up a lot. They've already rallied a lot, but they probably still have some good gains left in it. But definitely look into AI agents. I'm still researching it, but pretty soon I'll make a video on AI agents and and let you guys know which is some good buys I would think would do good this cycle with low market cap. All right, guys. Well, I've been talking a while. Just wanted to share this update with you guys. Definitely stay bullish in the market. This is not the time to get bearish. Bitcoin is going to keep grinding up slowly to the upside. So are the altcoins. And as soon as Bitcoin breaks $108,000, which is the current all-time high, once Bitcoin breaks $108,000 and makes a new all-time high, that's when XRP, XLM, and Jasmy are going to moonshot, and your favorite cryptocurrency is going to moonshot as well. And but for now, until that happens, I do believe we're just going to keep grinding up slowly, kind of going sideways and going up. But just in case the market maker decides to do a quick correction, a quick crash to the downside, don't get shaken out. If that happens, that's just the market maker trying to shake the weekends out, trying to shake out the fearful people. I do believe 90K is going to hold for Bitcoin, but you never know. The market maker could all of a sudden, make us correct for Bitcoin all the way down to like 95K, just to scare out all the weak hands. But definitely, I do believe 90K will hold. I do not believe we're going to go to 76K or 80K, and I do not believe the bull run is over for Bitcoin. I completely believe the opposite. I believe we're in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin and cryptos, and I do believe we're going to have a massive bull run for Bitcoin and cryptos this year. And I do believe the true altcoin season is right around the corner. And I do believe by February we'll be in full-blown altcoin season, and everybody's gonna be making a lot of money. So stay tuned to the channel. I'll give you guys your daily Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, and Jasmy update as well. I'll go as I go over the and I also go over the crypto market in general. Give you guys a quick update on that. And like you guys already know, I give you guys quick little tips here and there which coins I think are gonna do good. Alright guys, well, subscribe to the channel, like the video. This Top Crypto Bull signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.